Happy belated Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I am Holly Baglio, your hostess with the mostest, keeping Yeshua HaMashiach the focus, and I am broadcasting to you live from Holly Television, not mobile studios, from Holly Television Studios, right here in my beautiful Garden Home state of Nazi, New Jersey. Fourth Reich Rising. I want my HTV. I hope everyone is having a beautiful weekend. I'm sure that people are waiting for me to phone others back. And I'll be honest, I've been napping all day. So I still have to get back to people that gave me Christmas and New Year's wishes before I deal with anything else that's happening, to be honest. So, I am back to being gang-stalked and gaslit. There's three groups recently. There's Roxanne Huffman, who's in a huff about I don't know what. I watched a 3-minute video only because Becca brought my attention to the fact that Roxanne Huff was using my name. I watched the video. I prayed to Heavenly Abba. And I do not have the green light from Heavenly Abba Yud Vav to address Roxanne Huffman. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm not going to engage or address any of it. There is a second party who is now back to trolling me again and taking my pictures off my webpage and then making bad videos about me. And this second party, she's taking notes from trolls that I had way back in the day. And we'll get to the back in the day gang stalkers. But she's taking notes from people in the past on how to stalk me and troll me presently and make bad videos of me. I will get around to flagging that channel. But I was busy napping all day, and first things first, the trolls are relentless. The second I eradicate one, 10 more are going to sprout up in place of it. So I'll get there when I get there. Anyway, this is a non-emergency, whatever they're doing to me. Trying to think. Hang on a second. I want to stay on track. So there's the second party has a channel named Your Average Troll Person. I don't know. Whatever it is. I haven't watched the videos. I saw a couple of seconds of one the other day. I'm not paying attention. I don't care. Seriously, I don't care what these two sets of people are doing. But apparently the second party making the bad videos, taking my photos and defacing them, apparently they are now in cahoots with Roxanne Huffman. So now that makes a group of them against me. There's a third party of gang stalkers. They gang stalked me in the year 2016, the year 2017, and the year 2018. And boy, they would beat me up. They were brutal. They could make me have a bad day. Well, I've grown up a bit. Now, I woke up from MK Ultra in December 2014. I came public August 2016. After Max Spears was murdered. So my whole recovery was put up. And people battered me while I deprogrammed and while I was in the worst shape of my life. And those people back in 2016, 17, and 2018, they did damage to me personally. And I'm the survivor that's complaining now. They're back again. They tried to white knight me recently. White knighting is when they will come into my chat room and be nice to my face, but at the back end, or they're nice to my face with their left hand, but their right hand is making bad videos about me, harassing me online, slandering me, lying about me, and just ruthless, making terrible, cruel, mean videos that are not true, calling me a liar, fake, and fraud. Or they'll come in my chat room and be really nice to my face, but their buddy will trail in right behind them and then start stalking me, so they can act like the chivalrous man coming to save me from this big bad troll. Holly, give me a wrench so I can save you from this big bad troll. Meanwhile, they're all in cahoots with each other. Again, gangstalking and gaslighting. Now, in 2018, they died out. I thought because I was in the hospital with a collapsed lung, maybe they started to grow up and get a clue that all of this is real. It's not a game. No, it wasn't because I was in the hospital. And they didn't grow up. Now, a couple weeks back, I had the pleasure of meeting Ronnie York and Steve Haraba. And Ronnie and Steve seemed like really nice gentlemen. I clicked with them. I enjoyed talking with them. Instantly, I made them my friends. And that's how I am. Now, I don't think Ronnie and Steve have their hands directly into this trolling thing. I don't. However, what I do think is that the people in their chat room contain the group of trolls that handed me my tuchus on a golden platter back in 2016, 2017, and 2018. They were brutal. So this group of trolls is now attacking other friends of mine. One person they are attacking face to face, physically, literally gang stalking, because they have his personal information, so they just show up at his house, as you can imagine. Now, this is assuming that everybody's being very honest with me, and I take people at face value. I'm gullible. I'm a trusting soul. A second person just got locked out of their YouTube account, and this strikes me because the second person is the person that helped me back in 2016 through and including 2018 find out who was trolling me and where it was all coming from. He got me where they lived, some of their phone numbers, if they had a girlfriend, their information. And I had bits and pieces of information for these group of people that were relentless and cruel and mean and constant with their threats, their harassment, calling me names. I'm fully disabled. I'm already a vulnerable person. I've been trafficked for 37 years of my life. I am already a vulnerable person, and they're adding to it. There are, I believe, are extra laws for something like this. Now, I know that gang stalking is a felony offense. I wish I didn't have to spend my nest egg during those 8 years that I fought to get disability. 8 years I fought. That's because I was being trafficked during that time that I was trying to fight to get disability. So my friend gets locked out of his YouTube account. What did I do with that information? Well, again, I'm nice, gullible, I'm a sweetheart. I took the information and threw it away because the trolling had died out, and I thought they stopped and grew up. Boy, was I wrong. I did 2 interviews. I had the pleasure to do 2 interviews with Ronnie and Steve. Now, I should have checked their channel out more and really taken a gander, and I didn't. And I didn't listen. Things were off to me. And I did say something. When I first met with Ronnie and Steve, I asked them, I asked Ronnie, did I meet you before? And he said, no. And I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, we haven't met before. And then I said, okay, well, maybe because I'm under stress, I'm having heightened suggestibility, so things seem familiar when they're not. Maybe I'm stressed. Well, on the second interview, if you notice the second interview, I was highly distracted through pretty much the majority of it. Well, that's because on the second interview, when I started to feel comfortable with Ronnie and Steve, I switched over to their chat room. And then I saw all of these names, all of these old names that I had the pleasure of not seeing since about 2018. 19, 20. So for like 4 or 5 years, I had the pleasure of not seeing any of those names troll me. And there I was sitting live in front of all of these trolls that again handed me my tuchus on a golden platter. I saw this one person, Garrett US01 or something like that, say, oh, Holly and I had a problem in the past. Me, I'm so nice. I'm thinking, oh no, I did something wrong. Let me apologize first. I'm so sorry. Maybe we can start new. Oh, yeah, they started new. They started trolling me and my friends all over again. And I saw all of these names in Ronnie's and Steve's chat, and I thought, oh no. I got stuck in the pit of vipers. And now, for the past 2 weeks, things have changed. I'm trying to think. Did I leave anything out, Heavenly Ava? Hang on a second, because I only want to shoot this once. Okay. I'm not paying attention to these videos. They're not entertaining. I don't care. As far as Roxanne Huffman and the other channel, your average person troll, your average troll person, I don't watch them. I don't. If someone has an issue with me, we handle it the right way. If they're handling it the wrong way and they continue to do it, obviously they have a personal agenda behind it. And it's just so strange how all of this is breaking out all at the same time. Now, I didn't have these problems before I did the interview with Ronnie and Steve. No, I did not. I didn't have any problems with Roxanne Huffman or the average troll person channel. I was not on anyone's scoreboard. There were not trolls coming in my chat room spelling out Nigger, and then they were saying stuff about G Mangoes too. Now, G Mangoes is a friend to me. He's always been a friend to me since day one. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to be documenting everything. Watching the videos? No. Documenting it? Yes. Are these trolls going to make me have a bad day? No. I got a thicker skin and a stronger backbone to hold up that thicker skin. Just recently, another situation happened where someone came to me and told me, Holly, so-and-so is stealing your testimony and so-and-so over on Instagram is bad-mouthing you. And I looked at this person and I said, thank you for having my back. I really care. Thank you. I care about you. I really appreciate it. That means a lot that you'd come and tell me because, you know, I only got one set of eyes. I don't have 2 or 4 sets. So I really appreciate that. But my testimony has been stolen by James Pollock, Debbie Bowman, Madison Prush. People have stolen my preaching that I do for Heavenly Abba when I'm calling Yeshua my golden bow and standing at the pulpit giving a message. People even steal that from me and then have the audacity to parrot back to me my own testimony as if I wouldn't recognize it. And my autobiography and my drawings are copyrighted to me. No one has permission to use them. You can read them, you can look at them, you can show your friends, but to use them, print them, in any capacity, you need to come ask me my permission. There was one person a long time ago when I first came out with my autobiography, December 2019, and I was really flattered and I was thankful. And someone had asked me, Holly, I saw this excerpt in your autobiography. I want to use it to make a meme. A meme. M-E-M-E. Meme. Meme. So, the only reason why, well, there were two reasons why I said no. One, because I had just gotten my copyrights and I wanted to enjoy it. And I was honest with the person. I was like, listen, if you come back in a year from now, sure. But I want to enjoy my copyrights. I did something. I completed the project. And that's only happened one other time in my life. And that was when I got ordained. I just need a little bit of time. But then the second reason was because a person, I didn't know their name. I didn't see their face. I didn't know who they were. So I wasn't going to agree to something with someone that I don't know who they are. But that was really cool that they did that. And to my knowledge, they respected my wishes and they never used it to make a meme. I'm sorry. I know I say that word wrong. But that was really cool. And the part they picked out was a really cool part too. So anyway, gangstalking and gaslighting is a very serious thing. It can turn a person upside down. They become disheveled. They become emotional wrecks. Some people try to commit suicide. Some people go into drinking binges. Some people start picking up cigarettes or drugs. Some people all out shut down their accounts and run away from the internet. Gaslighting and gangstalking and what is happening to me and my friends right now is serious. To prove it in a court of law takes money, which I don't have being on a fixed income. So now I'm denied my rights of not having people beat me up on the internet when I'm already fully disabled and having been trafficked for 37 out of my 48 years of life. I was really hoping that these people would grow up. What strikes me is this. It appeared at first that it was 3 parties of trolls striking my chat room, then Roxanne Huffman, and then the average troll person. It appeared it was 3 different parties, separate parties. And it struck me because I thought, wow, these 3 different parties don't have any connection. But yet here they are popping up to troll me, hate on me, call me names, undermine the work I'm doing, try to stop the work I'm doing for Heavenly Abba, advancing the kingdom of heaven in Yeshua's name. I thought to myself, wow, is it something in the air? Because, they're under a spirit all right. They're definitely tuned in to the same thing because these 3 separate parties have the same exact behaviors of each other. They are definitely tuned into a certain frequency. They are definitely listening to a spirit. And it's not the Holy Spirit from the Holy Bible, Old and New Testament. Nope. It's not the spirit of resurrection that they're tuned into. But now, as it appears, the parties are coming in to form one group instead of three. They wind up recruiting each other. But again, it's just me. There's no government officials here. There's no government officials protecting me or working with me or talking to me. If I need an ambulance or I need to talk to a law enforcement officer, I have to call 911 to do so. They're not here. I don't have access to them. I wish I did, because I would have them posted at my door, and then I would ask them, may I please have governmental compensation for the government and military for trafficking me for 37 years of my life? May I please have some sort of compensation? There's a few things that I need, and I need help. It's just me. Which is very interesting how a group of guys and a group of girls attack me. Just me. Well, yeah, they are attacking just me. So it takes all of them to attack one of me. And now they're going around dragging friends into it. Please stay tuned, because Bridge and I are going to run broadcasts on internet radio regarding gangstalking and gaslighting, bringing it back to the Bible, how to deal with it. Also, we want to equip the people in my chat room on how to handle these situations, because the friends in my chat room are now going to be targeted. Now, this is assuming that the two other people who told me they're being stalked are telling me the truth. But either way, nonetheless, however you shuffle and deal the cards, it is them against only me. I'm not new to this rodeo, and I'm not going to answer to whatever Roxanne Huffman or your average troll person has to say. I'm not interested. I don't even know what they're talking about in the first place to even say something. It seems to me they're making up drama to try to lure me in. Listen, I've already got my hands in enough projects. I'm not trying to take on messes, okay? And right now, as it stands, Heavenly Abba has given me the red light when it comes to approaching certain people. There's only so much I can pray for when the other person is outside his will, or the person is a part of this world saying they love God, saying they've accepted Jesus, but they're not living like it. They're living like this world, and they don't want to renounce this world. God, Heavenly Abba Yudevave has given me the red light. So whatever these people are doing, it is not for me to go and try to help them or assist them in any capacity. I pray that Heavenly Abba puts a third party in their lives that can and will help them, that they will listen to. But at this time, I'm removing myself, and I'm going to keep doing my work and my broadcasts and writing and enjoying myself. So I'm really sorry to Ronnie and Steve. I don't think they have any part of this. I really enjoy meeting them. I give them my blessings. They're nice to me, and I give Steve and Nina, who I didn't meet Nina yet, I give them my blessings as a couple. And meeting them was really cool. I like them. And there are a bunch of ladies that I met from their chat room that I absolutely adore. And that's special to me. And that means so much to me too. Those ladies are really awesome, and I like to pray for them. And it's been my pleasure to meet these new people from Ronnie and Steve's. But it is a sheer displeasure to bump into all of those trolls again and sadly be reunited, and sadly now I'm their target. I'm their target. So we'll see. Heavenly Abba, please expose the truth. Please bring all of us into the knowledge of your truth. Please keep us in your will. I repent, Abba. I renounce this world. I take up my cross and I worship you. In Yeshua's name, Selah. So everyone, please stay tuned, because also to the broadcast that Bridge and I will be doing for Heavenly Abba, carrying Yeshua's gospel. So I will be continuing on with my Demon Chronicles, and I will be starting a series about full reintegration and that part of my recovery. Because it can be very scary to other survivors. I know I was scared, but it's actually a really good thing, and it's not. The first week was a little bit rough because I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect, having all of my altars healed. But I'm getting used to it quite quickly, and I like it. Because now I don't have to wait for an altar to come forward to see that part of me. Now I am all of those parts all at one time. And there's no switching. But I want to run that series and talk about it. And we're coming up on 30 minutes. I like these short broadcasts. People tune in longer. And also I like just sitting here to run the broadcast first. Because a lot of times I love my chat room and everybody in there, but I get so distracted with you guys. But I love you, I love you, I love you. I do. So I'm sorry to Ronnie and Steve. But the other people in their chat room, the gang stalkers and trolls, may Heavenly Abba's will be done, and I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy with other stuff. I have drawings that I'm drawing for Heavenly Abba. So I want to get back to that, and I'm going to stay focused on that, and the trolls can do their trolling. I pray Heavenly Abba protects me, that he sends down his warring angels and his chariots of fire to stand guard around me, so no one can bring me physical, mental, or emotional harm. In Yeshua HaMashiach's name, Selah. Now, something keeps ringing in my head. I'm assuming stop. I rebuke that thought. Lord, rebuke that thought. There will be no assuming. That's like confusion. Hang on 1 second. I got to wait on the Spirit before I end this broadcast fully. Hang on. There is one thing I want to add. I'm being hit in so many different directions by different parties who are now apparently collaborating with each other. It comes in so many different angles, and it hits me from all different directions. Yes, it can strike paranoia in me, but that's all right. I already know and feel who my support system is. Back in 2016, 2017, and 2018, I was trolled by different groups of people. There was a set over in the UK trolling me. There was Sarah Adams and her pagan and witch friends trolling me. Then there was this group of people trolling me. The ones coming in my chat room, the ones I saw in Ronnie and Steve's chat room when I did the interview. And if you look at the second one, you can see once I realized I was in the Viper pit in that chat room, I couldn't really focus too much on anything else. And I'm really sorry to Ronnie and Steve for that, but if I knew who was in their chat room, I would have said no. Straight up, I would have said, I like meeting you, Ronnie and Steve, but no interview. And maybe that's why it took me so long to do it, is because after 5 years, I forgot why I kept saying no. And then when I was asked, I was caught off guard, and it turned out, boom. Now in 2016, 17, and 2018, I was trolled by groups of people. And I was trolled so hard that the different groups of trolls had distinctions. I could distinguish which group it came from, whether it was SRA and her pagan and witch friends and groupies, versus if it was from the group out in UK, versus if it was this other group. I was trolled so bad there was distinctions between the different groups who were trolling me. And they made those years miserable of my life. Seriously, they got the best of me. They ought to give themselves a pat on the back. They got the best of me. But Abba will have no more of that. Okay. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much for your 31 minutes and 4 seconds. Blessings to those that deserve it, and may the others be exposed. And I'm doing these prayers on the honor system. So if there's wolves and snakes and witches and pagans dressed in sheep's clothing out there, and I say Yeshua blessings, well, may those blessings pass over to the person that does deserve it, that is a true child of God, that is a true servant to Yud He Vav He. Yeshua blessings, I love you. Oh, and the wrenches at this time are going to stay how I have them. Period. Lariva, Grace, and me, and the couple of other ladies, we got this. We're good. Thank you.